There is a website where a list of legal cases that have been thrown out, monetarily penalized, or otherwise sanctioned because the lawyer, the firm, the whatever legal representation was involved in the case used AI to submit court documents to judges. I brought this up before, and the amount of cases that are on here, it's 157 cases identified so far. Let me zoom in here. That's a lot. And you can see that some of these cases, 4 fabricated cases, were hallucinated as part of the submitted court documents. There was a misrepresentation of a precedent with a 1% of case value monetary fine. I hope that case value wasn't like, $100 million. There were fabricated citations, etc., etc. This is a very, very good tracker, let's say, of these kinds of issues. This is going to cause problems in the legal system because the more that this happens, the legal system is already inundated. It's already clogged up. The more that this happens, the more judges have to essentially question literally every little thing that comes their way when court documents are submitted. However, I did find something that was interesting in here that I hadn't really looked at before. Let me just see if I can find it. I think it's, Concord versus Anthropic. So if we open this guy up, and I went and read this a bit, and I might read a few more of these. It's very interesting. So this is a district court in the Northern District of California. Concord Music is suing Anthropic. And the reason why Concord Music is suing Anthropic, their claim here is that Anthropic is prompting, they have prompts, system prompts, which are prompts that you or I cannot see, right? System prompts are built into the LLM model. When you go to ChatGPT, you're not seeing these prompts. This is different than the prompt that you would ask, like, give me, I don't know, a map of the United States or whatever, right? That's a user prompt. A system prompt, though, is done by the I guess, what would you call it? By the warden of the LLM itself. So in this case, it would be Anthropic. And Concord Music is saying, they're claiming that Anthropic has a system prompt that necessarily scrapes or otherwise infringes on copyright music that Concord owns. So this is not Concord the video game, okay? This is very different. This is Concord Music. They submit this court document. They start this trial. They throw this like these allegations on Anthropic, and they say, look, Anthropic, your AI system is using prompts that necessarily copyright infringe, and yet they used Claude to create this document. And so what happened in the document was fabricated attribution and title for an existing article. Part of the brief was struck. Court took it into account as a matter of expert credibility, which means this actually passed. Somebody looked at this, primarily in this case when it says court, it means a judge. A judge looked at this document and took it as if it was from, took this fake attribution as if it came from an expert, like expert testimony. And this impacted the way that the judge looked at the case. And then after it was discovered that this was inaccurate, right, then, well, so far there has been no, what would you say, punishment for this, at least not recorded. But if I'll open this up, there is a summary of exactly what happened, and you can see they're claiming that it was an honest citation mistake, not a fabrication of authority, but this came as a result of using Claude AI to generate this court document. So it's just wild to me that this Concord Music Group hired lawyers to make a case against Anthropic's AI system and then ended up using Claude AI to submit those court documents and then got caught doing that. It's kind of like anti-copyright infringement. Like if it's hallucinated, it's anti. I don't know. It's a very weird state of things to be in when you're on the one hand suing an AI company and then on the other hand using AI to sue the AI company. It's very, very strange stuff. So I thought I'd bring that up.